Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Victoria Nanozi. In case you're new here and in case you're coming back, thank you for always coming back. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. If you've not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Anyways, we are just 5 days into 2020 and guys, we have stories that are trending in Uganda, and one story that I want to talk about is the rape case. Rape, yes, it's the rape. Rape is trending up and down. As in, go to when you go to Twitter, it is the trending topic. It has been trending since I think 31st. Yes, and how did it come to trend? A certain lady came out to accuse one of that media personalities that he raped her. And wow, that is not a wow, but wow is the reason as to why rape is trending. This guy was actually this is not the first person that was accusing him. Yes, last year, I don't know what happened to that story. There is some chick who is a blogger who came out to also accuse him that he had raped her. And how does he do it? He takes you out, you go out, I think your friends in that circle, he gives you drinks and he puts for you things in drinks. You end up asleep. And what does he do? He rapes. Hello. And he rapes. So because of that, there is a hashtag that has been trending on Twitter that says we are I don't know why I'm forgetting this hashtag. I'm forgetting the hashtag, but there's an hashtag that has been trending about rape. Yeah, despite the fact that the rape hashtag has been trending, like rape, then there's, I don't know, but I've forgotten it. But it's an hashtag that has been trending about rape. And you guys, he's not the only person who has been accused. A gospel artist who is into rap music also came out to be accused by someone that he had raped her. And then we had a proprietor of a certain tabloid that was also accused of raping one of the one of the people that he employed then. And she came out to say that, yes, everyone was asking me why I left that tabloid or that newspaper. I didn't say it, but the real reason I left was because I was raped. I raised my concern and no one helped me. Those ones actually had this tough exchange, like, yes, yeah, you know, it's a lot. It's on Facebook and they're exchanging messages here and there. But trust me, it is rape. And from all that, there's one message still that I want to read for us that caught my attention in this whole rape thing. And it says, what someone posted it, and I was like, I have to share it with my audience. People, I want to hear your views. Yes. So, and here we go. It says, what is consent? When it comes to sex, silence is not consent. Fleeting is not consent. Being in a relationship is not consent. Consent for one thing is not consent for everything. So for example, if you ask a woman that you want to kiss them and they're okay with it, it doesn't mean that you should actually, you know, continue with other things. You should consent. And then they go ahead and say, dressing in sexy clothing is not consent. Having had sex before is not consent now. Being too drunk or high to say no is not consent. So you guys, the people who came out to pin that media person said that he would give them drinks, they take, and they pass out, and then he rapes them. He uses that chance. But here they say being too drunk or high is not consent, which I totally support. It's not consent. being passed out is not consent as well. People usually pass out, I think, when the passing out actually comes from being drunk. When people are high, some of them pass out. Then, if a person is underage, it's not consent. If they're 18, guys, if they're 18 and below, if they're under the age of 18, it's not consent. You don't touch them. They are still young. And then being afraid to say no is not consent. Some people are afraid. Sexual assault. People sexually assault people, and that is what leads some of them to sleeping with them, as in, or they don't have that power to say no. And then, ladies, we should learn the no bit. Silence is golden, but sometimes it's not good. When you don't want something, say no to it. It doesn't matter whether it's affecting the other party, as long as you say no to the right thing. You say no to something you don't want. Then making out is not consent as well. Going into the bedroom is not consent. No is not consent. Sexual activity without consent is a sexual assault. Okay. Guys, I'm repeating this. Sexual activity without consent is sexual assault. And then I would come and ask, I want to know from you guys, you people, ladies out there, have you gone through any of this? Is this what consent means, or is there any other way consent should be? And then there is something that which I did quote: dressing in sexy clothing is not consent when you're in a guy's bedroom. So, gentlemen, women, ladies, you know, what you should know is consent is a voluntary, conscious, and mutual agreement to engage in sexual activity. Only yes is consent. Like, someone has to say yes. I was looking at some of them and I was like, really? As in, does that qualify? Does that? But you guys, like, that is it. Like, you have to consent someone before indulging in the activity. Otherwise, you're raping them. That's what this supposed to mean otherwise. And then stop, ask, listen, get consent. Hello? You have to get consent before you sleep with that man or woman. I think this consent thing, the only thing I'm looking at it and I'm like, don't you think it's more of on the feminine side than the men's side? Or don't you I'm looking at it like it's the women who are more affected than the men? Hey, and I want us to get this right. Even men are raped. Even men are raped. Even men are raped. Just like women are raped. So let there be consent on both sides. Where you feel that is to a man, let there be consent. Do not rape people. Anyways, that is rape. That is what is trending in our country. But I should say, let us say no to rape. I was listening to a sermon of some pastor sometime. I think that was 2018. And he said in Africa, when you're married and a man rapes you, that is not a case. You people, it is a case. I totally disagree with him. And they said that is not news. He was making it look like you have to, in case you don't want, in case you say no, in case you say, I don't feel like indulging in the activity, the sexual activity, I should be raped. That is wrong. You should not be raped. It has to be a yes for you to indulge in the activity. But what say me? People, stop raping people. Men and women, stop raping women, stop raping men. Let the answer first be yes for you to go ahead. On top of that, do not keep quiet when you're raped. In the morning, I was going through my Instagram timelines, and then someone was like, Anne Kansime has an IGTV that says silence is golden, but it's not, it does not solve solutions. It does not solve some problems. Yes, we all say, asisete yejusa, you know, asisete yejusa. But if you keep quiet, that is what silence is golden means. But I want to tell you, in some cases, silence is not golden. When you have been raped, people go through traumatic disturbances. Like, they are disturbed. They are kept away from sleeping, from getting married, because they were raped. And then some people shift this whole rape thing into their marriages, into their relationships, and rape people. Traumatic. Psychologically, they were disturbed. Please stop taking people through psychological torture. Some of them will not come out to say it. No. Some of them are not bold to come out. They'll say, how will people look at me? You know, because it happens. People come out years after it has happened. It was trending in Nigeria last year. One celebrity and a pastor. And it became a court case. People, stop raping people. Let people accept. Even in marriage. You don't have to force someone. Let them be willing to indulge in the sexual activity. So that is rape. That is about rape. Stop raping. And then then someone wrote still about this rape thing, and they're like, maybe some people are being accused falsely, so we should go slow on this. Why is we should actually not think about, yes, we have to think about, because even me, I said that is an allegation or an accusation, not until it's found out. But you people, that reminds me that when you're raped, go file a police case immediately. Go and let those checkups be done on you immediately. So that even when this person is denying, there is enough evidence that they did this to you. That's what has been trending in our country. It is so bad that we've started the new decade, and we're starting with rape allegations. We are starting with rape cases. We are starting with people who are coming out to say, I have been raped by such a person. They use their positions. People use their positions to manipulate people. In fact, even last year, there's a lady who came out and who works, I think, in one of those public offices. She said the boss, you know, stop raping women and men. Let people consent. Anyways, what is consent to you? Do you think all those things that I've said qualify for consent? Or let's talk about this in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your comments. I want to hear your side. I want to know I want to hear your side. I want to hear from you. Please comment. Let us talk about this. And yes, there are centers. If you have gone through rape, you need to see a counselor, because it affects, like I said, it's psychologically, it affects someone. It affects. It stops some people from getting married. It brings fear in people. It instills fear in some people. And they're like, what if I get married and I'm also raped? I hope we're on the same page. So no to rape. Let it be consent. First consent before you indulge in the sexual activity. And yes, that's the way our 2020 is beginning. And please remember to subscribe to my channel, comment, give a thumbs up, and let's chat. Thank you. I've been Victoria Nanozi. See you in the next video.